Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. This is a word to the ladies. And now, I say, I've been without my woman here for a little over 2 years now. And now I've been out with a few other ladies. And something that I've learned, and it makes me wonder, maybe all women don't know this. And what it is, my wife was able to make me do things that I never wanted to do, and made me take responsibility on things that I didn't want to do. And she made me do a lot of stuff. But she didn't make me do it by bitching. I want to say she didn't use mental manipulation, because that's one thing I've noticed women do a lot of. They play with your mind. And so I hate to say it like that, but she really did. She did do it. But she did it in a pleasing fashion. She never ridiculed me and made me feel bad. She never did that. A matter of fact, it was the opposite. She would bring to my attention things that would really please her. And then, so that made me want to do things to please her. So she didn't have to do it by being mean to me. She did it by being nice to me. Now, and another thing, the way she was nice to me is the way that I've noticed now when I look around and I go out with these gals, I don't see it. And the way she would do it is she would make me feel good about myself. She made me feel like a man. Now she did that in different ways. It might be something as simple as a simple touch. It's hard to say it because, it's just a simple thing like maybe touching my hand, touching my shoulder. She's given me approval when she does this. Of course, hugs. Hugs are always a good way to motivate me. And then smiles. She would smile just at the right time. She would listen. You could see in her eyes she was listening when I talked. So, as if she was concerned. As I got older and wiser, I realized what she was listening for is how she's going to change my mind, because I was way off track. And so she's thinking about how she can say it without hurting my feelings and motivate me to do something. So what I'm saying is the way to motivate not only your man, but any man, is to please him. And the way to please him is to treat him like a man. Well, I'll tell you where I have a problem. The woman doesn't have to be all slicked up like she's going out on the town every time I see her. I'm not saying that. But she needs to look the part. Look the part of a woman. Now there's exceptions, I say I'm on a ranch, and so our women look like ranchers. You know, so, but that's only when they're ranching. When they're not ranching, they look like a lady. They act like a lady when they're not ranching. And so in other words, if you want men to do things, you need to treat them like a man. And it's not that hard. I'll tell you one thing, it's a whole lot easier when the man's already married and happily married. It's a whole lot easier to make him do things, because I know you have to watch out. If you're too nice to them, then they think maybe you're really interested in them. So I understand that, but you have to. That's going to determine how good you can do it, is not crossing that line by getting the man to think other thoughts. You want the man just to think what he can do to please you, and that's it. And I say it doesn't take much, but it does take some thought and some effort. Men are under no obligation to be nice or be whatever to anybody. So you have to figure out, and they're not really that smart to figure all that stuff out. That's why you need to figure out a way to motivate them. And the best way is to treat them like a man. But bitching and being equal, you get your man to do things. But I tell you, you won't have a happy man. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.